So the biopond is back there. We just came back out. Now we're going to be heading towards main campus and the Fisher Fine Arts Library and Houston Hall area. Those were blocked off a bit yesterday, so we'll see if they still are today and if we can try to get some pictures over there as well. So that's where we're walking to right now. So we have just made it inside of the Penn bookstore, and just like what it sounds like, the bookstores of universities do sell a lot of books, but they also sell a lot of the university branded items like shirts and stuff that have the university's logo on them. So let me show you what that looks like. So if we walk in here, you can see there's a lot of shirts that have like the Penn logo on them. You've got all kinds of items, including like ties, shirts, sweatshirts. They even have water bottles, Christmas ornaments, like baseball caps, all kinds of things. And then, of course, books. So these books are all graduation themed. And then all kinds of items. So like tumblers, I have Penn, even like drink holders, all kinds of stuff. And like these pretty glass items too. So that's essentially what the bookstore is. The entire building looks like this, just filled with books and shirts and other such items. And then if you go upstairs, they sell more course-specific books and required items, so I'll show you that as well. Let's head upstairs. So we're heading to the second level of the bookstore. There are only 2 levels. So this is where you can buy more specific things, and they also have the onboarding at Penn Center and the Penn Card Center. So the Penn card is just the university card that you need to use to swipe into the building. So it's closed right now. I need to come here to get my alumni card, but this is what gives you access to the buildings, libraries, and what identifies you as an active student. And then we've got the onboarding at Penn here too. So this is if you're like a TA, like a teaching assistant, or if you're a new faculty member or a new professor, then you have to come here and get registered and do all the logistics and paperwork. And then if you come over here, so like I said, they sell a lot of school supplies and tech, so everything up here is a little bit more serious, and it's course related stuff. So you can also rent out textbooks for the courses that you're taking and things like that. They've got some backpacks over here too if you need one. So that's kind of what's here, and they have more subject specific books here as well. And you can also get your graduation cap and gown here. It's too late for that now. We had to get it in advance, like 2 months in advance. But this is where they sell all of that from. So the bookstore is an integral part to the university, but most students don't come here very often. So as we reach kind of the end of the upper level, there's a Starbucks here. I've come here a couple of times, like in between classes. I've had a lot of time. It's owned by the university, so students can just come here and get some work done. It's just like a normal Starbucks anywhere else. There's no discounts on prices or anything. It's exactly the same. But it's just owned by the university, so students can come into work, see a lot of kids, a lot of family members here as well. But yeah, it's just a normal Starbucks. So yeah, not too much to see in the bookstore, but it is a key part of the university, so I just wanted to highlight that on our brief tour today as well. And here's a view from the upper level, looking down where we were just a few minutes prior. So lots of fun stuff happening. All right, we'll head out of the bookstore and I'll show you what we do next. So we're just heading out right now. So that's the bookstore we just came out of. Now we're going back to the Love statue to try to get some pictures there because the line was really long until now. I think it's going to continue to be long, so we'll see how it is when we get there. So we're just heading straight across there right now. So this is what the line here is looking like. It's going to be even worse tomorrow because both undergrads and graduate students are all going to be here. So I'm thinking maybe now is probably the best time to just wait in line and, you know, just go for the pictures. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so we just came back from the Love statue, which is all the way over there. Now we're past Wharton and we are currently going up Locust Walk to just kind of walk through the university. So I'll point out some stuff along the way. We're just heading back to the apartment, but thought that we'd take the Locust Walk route since tomorrow it's going to be flooded with all the students that are graduating. So yeah. Alright, so we're coming down the bridge now, and this is class of 1920 Commons. So this is one of the, I want to say 4 dining halls here. I've been to this one before. Sakshi took me and it's not too bad. It's pretty good. The interesting thing is they have paspu in a box, almost like, you know how you have salt and pepper shakers? They've got a paspu shaker too if you want to put turmeric on your food. It's like raw turmeric, they're not even roasted, so don't know why. But they also have Amazon lockers in here. They've got some balloons for the graduation. And if we keep going straight, we'll come to one of the most recognizable structures on campus next to the Love statue. You can kind of see it in the front. It looks like almost red tubes of lipsticks, but they call this one the tampon. So that is what that red structure is. A lot of times people meet here. It's like a recognizable way. If like a bunch of people who live in different places are trying to meet up on campus, they'll say, meet me at the tampons, and then we'll go wherever. So that's what that is. And then over here, this is one of the high-rise buildings. So this is second year housing. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty sure only second years live here. And then also their resident advisors, but this is one of 3. There's Harnwell, Roden, and Hill. So this is one of those. So yeah, here's, like I said, one of the high-rises. Over there, that pinkish one is a second high-rise. And then that third one over there that's a little obscured by the trees and right behind the tampons is the third high-rise building. So those are the 3. And then obviously there are a lot more freshman dorms, upperclassmen dorms and that too. But these are the high-rise buildings. And then here's a better look at the red structure. It looks really interesting. There's a lot of really random structures here on campus, but this is one of the most recognizable and largest ones. And we're now coming up almost on the end of Locust Walk. So this takes you through to 40th Street. So Locust Walk runs all the way from 40th to 33rd. And so now we're kind of at the end that's closest to my apartment. I live on 42nd Street. So tomorrow what's going to be happening is we're all going to assemble here on 40th and we're gonna walk all the way to 33rd down Locust Walk, and then we enter Franklin Field, which is our football stadium, and that's where the actual commencement, aka graduation ceremony, will happen. That's the plan. Here's a better look at one of those high rises. This one is Rodin. My friend Sakshi lived in this building when I first met her. I think she lived on like the 18th floor or something. It was a really great view from up there, really nice. And then right next to that, so this red one over here, this is one of the newest dorms. They just constructed this just over a year ago. So yeah, it's a really nice dorm. I believe it is Gutman College House. So this is the main University of Pennsylvania sign at the 40th Street entrance onto Locust Walk. And if you kind of turn this way into Locust Walk, you have a bunch of restaurants and shops. So that is currently where we are at. And then we're just heading back to the apartment, like I mentioned. We'll just go past Acme, which is a grocery store, and some other places. So we're currently going into a bookstore right now. It's like a...
When NASA was in the driver's seat and the space systems involved were more mature. After all, Hubble is a multi-billion-dollar asset that's currently working fine.
So this is a second-hand bookshop. So they're all used books. People have donated them, and then the shop sells them. So there are a ton of books in here.
He told me that maneuvering a spacecraft close to Hubble without crashing into it was trickier than flying to the
There are books everywhere, lined on every single corner and on the floors. So just thought I'd walk in here for fun, not planning on buying anything. Just wanted to show you around. Oh, look at that. There's a book on Ben Franklin. Very fitting. So I'm just walking back and see Acme's over here, and then they're building something new kind of right next to Acme. So there used to be a McDonald's here, but UPenn bought the land and they're building some sort of new university building. It says coming soon, 3935 Walnut Street, retail and office space, but it's definitely owned by the university, so I guess we'll have to see what this is going to be used for. But yeah, that's just like a new update right now. I guess next time I'm in Philly, I'll have to check it out and see what it looks like. But as of right now, they've just got the building skeleton up. So this is the Penn Police Station. It's very close to where I live. This is like in between 40th and 41st Street, I would say. And then now these are a bunch of like apartments and assorted other buildings. You can still see a bunch of people on the streets. But we are almost back at the apartment, so we'll be there soon. But yeah, that was essentially a fun-filled day in Philadelphia. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the final graduation ceremony. So I'll see you then. Bye!